Hello all and welcome to our week 2. We made it past week 1 and we head to week 2 and we are here in Watkins Glen. Week 1 was a very successful week for the TCR series in a whole at a not so popular track for most of the community, with Circuit Gilles Villeneuve being pretty tight and twisty, but we all had some great times out there. So thank you all for making week number 1 very, very fun. We're going to head south now and head towards Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen is a fast and furious draft. It is going to be heavy, and pulling away is going to be a stretch, especially on that back stretch. Being patient is going to be key here. Any overtake that you can do can be done on you, especially from the S's all the way towards the bus stop. The bus stop chicane is tight and it is possible to go too wide, but it is very risky. Be cautious when making moves, and if you have a run, make sure that you have it, or else it can be an incident. It is a easy track to master, so racecraft will be key. Track limits are light, so get creative at times, especially if you are in a bind. The race for this week is going to be tight and fun. The temps are going to be high, so watch your tires and think long term, especially in the Open Series, and as well for the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. The 2-hour endurance series, solo endurance series, makes its week 1 debut here. So it's going to be exciting to see everybody as they start their endurance grind here of the 6th scheduled season here for week number 1 at Watkins Glen. We'll be seeing you in the future on the weekends for that. Before we head to the track, guys, going to have a little recap from week number 1. Our participation for the Open and the Fixed. We're starting to see a SOF start to form and a good basis, as the Open Series is looking like it's having a stacked grid from Tuesday all the way to Friday at 1945 GMT. We also have a early morning Sunday, early afternoon 1345 to 1545 group right there. Now with Saturday and Sunday having these 6 hours of Watkins Glen going on, I expected that there to be a little halt for that as well, so we shouldn't be surprised by seeing that. The 2 holes in there, iRacing hot fixes hopped in, so that, you know, explains the holes right there. So I am very excited to see what this week is going to bring to all of us, because Watkins Glen, it's a very popular track and it's going to be a very pumped up session. George Simmons leads the Open standings ahead of Anton in 2nd place, Norbert Leitner in 3rd place at 200 points, Dominic Kortun, Nathan Ames, Michael Polasek, Navidine Hussein, and Jomine Torres in 8th place, Lena B in 9th, and Miguel Castro finishes off the top 10. And going towards our top 10 fixed, heading into week number 2, Lena B has a big gap to George Simmons, who has a 1-point gap to Nathan Ames in the top 3. Eureka Kastrop in 4th place, followed by Jack Sedgwick, Jason Landry, and Jorge in 7th place. Zoran in 8th, followed by Corrington in 9th, and Nagy in 10th place. Hello, and here we are on our hot lap here at Watkins Glen in a beautiful Hyundai Elantra. Coming across the start-finish line, we're going to be looking right towards the indent, right after the 300 barrier, getting right close towards the curbs. You can get a little bit friendly with the curbs on the outside, and then it's time to get friendly with your right foot all the way down, 100% full throttle up the S's, and all the way maximizing your speed down the straightaway. Now during the race, expect to have a car behind you closing in on you, or you closing in on the car in front of you as you race down this back straightaway. Make sure you keep your eyes open, as we're going to be slamming on the brakes right at that white line and hitting these curbs pretty hard. You can fly through them, especially in a Hyundai. And heading all the way into the carousel, maximizing your speed, using the bottom of the carousel, then swinging all the way out, hitting the curb. Very nice sound. There's a concrete patch on the right side. Just brake right before that and swing it into the boot. Off the exit, looking into the toe right now. We're hitting the brakes right after the 200, getting all the way towards the curb. Make sure you're smooth around here because this is where the tires can really be hurt, especially around there. That's one of the highest tire wear spots, and especially during this week, the heat is going to get to you. At the 200 board, get onto the brakes. At turn 8, you can use a little bit of track off the exit. Actually, a lot of the track off the exit. I don't do that right there because I'm a good boy. And heading into turn 9, there's going to be discoloration on the outside of the track on the right side. You can use that as a marker. Use all the track off the exit. And heading into turn 10, so actually you don't even need to brake right here. It's just a little bit of lift off the throttle, then get back onto it. And then heading into turn 13, get onto the brakes, get all the way to the curbs on both sides. Do not hit the wall. Trust me, it doesn't work. And that is a lap around Watkins Glen. Last week, the TCRs had a little bit of an update to make starts a little bit easier, especially in the Veloster and the Civic. The Elantra didn't get the same treatment, kind of bit. You gotta extend the clutch just a little bit, but it's not that much. I'm finding about 15% to be my sweet spot, but it could be a little bit different for you. Just gotta practice those starts and make sure that you aren't being a stick in the mud, and everything should be golden. I'll see you out on track for a wonderful week at Watkins Glen.